Hi, Dale Titus here with today's 2-minute bass lesson. Well, this is the last of the series on the modes, where we're covering the 7th mode, which is the Locrian Mode. The Locrian Mode is very chaotic. It's got some interesting intervals in it. We're going to do it in B Locrian. So let's start with just the intervals. What makes up this scale? So you have a root, a minor second, a minor third, a perfect fourth, a diminished fifth, a minor sixth, a minor seven, and an octave. And that's got a lot of tension in it. I mean, we've already discussed in previous modes that how tense that minor second can be. You know? Now you have also the diminished fifth. That adds a lot of tension. And the minor sixth is very dark. So you've got this mode that is definitely very dramatic. So let's look at what chord fits that mode. And as we talked before, you do that by finding every other note, the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh, and find what intervals those are, and that'll help describe the mode, or the chord. So we have a root, minor third, diminished fifth. Now stopping right there, we know it's a diminished triad, so it's going to fit some kind of diminished chord. Then we have a minor seven, so root, minor third, diminished fifth, minor seven. And that's the minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio. So that's also known as half diminished. So this is the perfect scale to go for that minor 7 flat 5 chord. You can use it on a diminished triad, absolutely. If you come across a chart that has a diminished triad, this is a good scale. And it's not as common as some of the other scales. If you play jazz, it's all over the place. And of course, fusion, any kind of music that deals with denser harmonies and more complex harmonies, you're going to find half diminished chords in there. So practice this one out. Be able to play it off of any root and be able to play it from the root to the octave to the root. And if you're industrious out there, come up with a good 2-octave fingering. And if you're a 6-string player, you got to do a 3-octave fingering. So that's the Locrian mode, and that finishes our modes. Now from here, the next series we'll talk about is some things you can do to practice them to keep them fresh in your mind, and then we'll get to usage. So there you have it, the Locrian mode. If you have any questions about this or any of the other modes, please email me at dalet@danabgoods.com. Thanks a lot.